Level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We're always so happy to have you. So we are swimming today, learning how to swim. And there's an interesting expression in the title, the subtitle. So the expression is, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, most of us have studied history.
Yes.
And we know a little bit about Roman history. And it was a long history.
It was a long history.
And did they build it in a day?
They did not.
They did not.
And depending on your definition, like Rome was a city, but Rome was also an empire.
That's right.
That went completely around the Mediterranean Sea.
Totally.
And that did not happen in one day.
Yeah, it did not happen in one day. So this expression is very interesting, and it's very, it's very clear as to what this means.
Yes.
Okay. So if something wasn't built in a day, like Rome, it means that it's going to take time.
Right. You use this when people are like, oh man, why am I not an Olympic swimmer?
Yeah.
Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
It's going to take time to make progress to reach your goals.
Right. So it's like you're telling, if you use this expression, you're telling the other person, be patient.
Yes.
You know, persevere.
Yeah, work hard.
Work hard.
But be patient.
That's right. Okay. Another expression that we're going to cover today is to be hard on oneself. To be hard on myself, or Cameron is very hard on himself. What does this mean?
This means to be strict about your own actions. You can be hard on someone else, of course, very strict towards other people. But this is whenever you're saying, man, I need to do better. I need to wake up earlier.
Yeah.
I need to study more. I need to work harder. Blah,
What's
blah, blah,
wrong
blah.
with me?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, but really someone else looks at you and there's nothing wrong with you.
Right.
How about take someone seriously?
So to take someone seriously means to hear what they say and don't think of it as a joke or don't think that they don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Kind of respect what that person has to say or what they're doing.
Okay, very good. So these are the expressions that we're going to cover today. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
You've come so far. You're floating and moving on your own now.
Thanks. I'm trying not to be so hard on myself when I mess up.
That's the spirit. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.
I thought I would spend the rest of my life not knowing how to swim.
You're stronger than you think. I'm glad you finally took me seriously when I said you could do it.
Me too. I'm actually starting to enjoy it.
Okay, please join us on page 128. You can find our power dialogue there. Learning to swim. Rome wasn't built in a day. Lachlan begins. You've come so far. You're floating and moving on your own now. And this is another great expression. You've come so far.
Yes.
What does this mean?
This means you've made a lot of progress.
Yes.
You were really bad in the beginning.
Yeah.
Now you're not so bad.
You couldn't even get in the water. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You've come so far.
You've come so far.
That's right. You're floating, Floating. So if you float, that's our power vocab.
Yeah, you are not sinking. So if you throw something into water and it goes to the surface, to the top, that is floating.
Yeah.
So people can float.
Right. Sure. But if you don't know how to float, you sink.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they say that technically our bodies are meant to float. And what happens usually is because we move, that's why we sink.
You start sinking.
Because like they teach babies, you know, in the US we do a lot of like pool safety education.
Right.
Like they teach babies that if they fall in water to just turn around.
That's right. Well, that's what I taught my son too.
Yeah.
Is that you flip back on you get on your back and you float.
Yeah. All that's basically above water is your face.
Yeah.
But that's enough to breathe, right?
That's enough to breathe. Okay. And float, everyone, is a really good word to know because there are a lot of idiomatic expressions.
Yeah.
Stay afloat.
Float your boat.
Float your boat. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
word float is really good. Okay. What does Katrina say?
Thanks. I'm trying not to be so hard on myself when I mess up.
Okay. When you mess up means to make a mistake.
Yes.
But so when you make a mistake, some people are hard on themselves.
Yes.
Okay. So to be hard on yourself.
To be hard on yourself means to be critical of yourself, too much so.
Yeah.
Like you don't just, everyone's going to make mistakes. Some people are too easy on themselves.
Right.
And then other people are too hard on themselves.
It's so true.
And they can't get past their mistakes ever.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. Usually the people who are perfectionists are hard on themselves.
Yeah.
Their expectations and standards are so high. And other people look at them and say they're already good.
Yeah.
But they're hard on themselves, even if they make a little mistake.
Man, I got to do it again.
Cameron, are you hard on yourself?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes you are.
Yeah, what about you? Are you hard on yourself?
No.
Not at all, ever? I think you are.
I think sometimes.
Like your motherly duties,
Yeah.
I think you take them very seriously.
Okay, that's right. You're
Yeah.
very right. You're very right. When it comes to work, I work hard. But I think when it comes to my motherly, daughterly duties or these sort of things, I take it, I'm really hard on myself.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, so what does Lachlan say?
That's the spirit. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay, so that's the spirit. Oh, I like this power pattern. What does this mean?
So the spirit here is talking about mentality, way of thinking.
Yes.
And we often use it whenever someone perseveres or doesn't give up.
Yes.
Or they are optimistic.
Yes, despite difficulty.
Yeah, something difficult has happened, but they're not pessimistic. They're not giving up. So, hey, that's the spirit.
Yeah, you can do it. You see, that's what I want to hear. That's
Yeah.
the spirit. Okay. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yes.
So, listen, people don't learn how to swim in one day. Maybe not even a few days.
Yeah, it can take time, especially if you're learning as an adult. It takes longer.
It does take longer. Anything that you learn as an adult, I feel, it takes longer.
Especially physical. Mentally, maybe some people can pick things up really quick.
Yeah.
But like people who learn dance or whatever.
Or bike, learn how to bike.
Yeah, ride a
Ride
bike.
a bike, that's hard.
Yeah.
As a child, it's so easy.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
It wasn't built in a day.
It takes time.
How about using this to our listeners who are very frustrated with their English?
Ah, yes.
It's like, I want to improve my English. I want to sound like a native speaker. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Especially with language.
Oh, it's true. I mean, I think even as a native English speaker, I still feel like there are ways I can improve my English.
Me too.
Yeah.
See, so it's forever.
Yes.
Okay. Katrina says, I never thought I'd get this far. I thought I would spend the rest of my life not knowing how to swim. So Katrina is like, wow, I'm really improving.
Yes.
And Lachlan says,
You're stronger than you think. I'm glad you finally took me seriously when I said you could do it.
okay. So Katrina thought, no, I can't do it. And Lachlan said, yes, you can. And so he's saying, I'm glad you finally took me seriously. So if you take someone seriously, how are you treating them?
You are treating what they say as if it's true. So let's think of the opposite.
Yeah.
To not take Lachlan seriously, maybe said, hey, you can swim if you try. If Katrina goes, yeah. Okay, whatever. That is not taking what Lachlan says seriously.
Well, those are some good reactions.
But to take him seriously, but really? You think I can?
Yeah.
Could you help me? That sense of taking it truthful.
I like how you went from like, yeah, whatever. And then like, yeah, really? Okay.
it's acting.
Perfect.
It's acting.
It's very good acting, Cameron. And now we fully understand what this means.
Great.
Okay. And Katrina says, me too. I'm actually starting to enjoy it. We'll give you more examples in just a bit. Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
You've come so far. You're floating and moving on your own now.
Thanks. I'm trying not to be so hard on myself when I mess up.
That's the spirit. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.
I thought I would spend the rest of my life not knowing how to swim.
You're stronger than you think. I'm glad you finally took me seriously when I said you could do it.
Me too. I'm actually starting to enjoy it.
Okay, please join us on pages 130 and 31. It's time for Power Note. We're going to give you some more examples using the expressions that we just learned. To be hard on yourself means to be really critical, like too much. Okay. You didn't finish the race this time?
Yeah, I'm being hard on myself about it, but I'll do better next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't believe I didn't finish that race. Like, oh, it's so disappointing. I'm so dumb. Yeah, okay. He's always hard on himself after making mistakes.
You know, I think that depending on the field or area that you're talking about, sometimes you are hard on yourself, the general you. Sometimes people are hard on themselves and other times not. Like,
surprisingly not.
Yeah. So I do feel I'm hard on myself a lot of times, but running, for example, in our first example,
You don't care.
I dropped out one time.
Yeah. Oh,
I was in the middle of a race and I said, yeah, I'm hot. It was a particularly hot day.
Yeah.
And you just,
Good.
But I think it goes back to with that type of personality about being hard on yourself. It's because you have certain expectations in certain areas, but not others.
Okay. So I feel like what you're saying is like with jogging, not with running a marathon, you could say, I'm hot. I don't feel good. You drop out. Yeah. But I think you probably, Cameron, you were very hard on yourself when it comes to your studying.
Oh, yeah. Most school things.
Oh, yeah. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
not with me, no.
Oh, really?
Never hard on myself with school things.
But I think you're hard on yourself with like
Life
food,
things.
for example.
Yeah.
Like anytime, I know you like your cakes, but you also feel like, oh, why did I have that piece of cake?
That's true.
I shouldn't have.
Health.
Right.
That's right. Very strict. Yeah, very strict.
So true.
It's
yeah.
interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next expression. Rome wasn't built in a day. So important things or tasks or duties or whatever it is, it takes time and you
Yes.
cannot rush it. We're not going to finish this project tonight.
It's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. We'll get there eventually.
That's a good attitude to have. Okay. Don't be frustrated with your lack of progress. Rome wasn't built in a day. So, as we had talked about before, if you don't see much progress, it's like, there's frustration, disappointment.
Yes.
Right? So Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's true. We use this for big projects. You can even use this for like cooking. Oh, so my mom would make a cheesecake.
Oh.
And anyone who's like baked a cheesecake,
Yeah.
if you do it right, it's about 40 minutes of baking,
Yeah.
but then like 4 hours of waiting for it to cool.
Cool. Yes.
Because you just have to like leave it there.
Yes.
And so every time I'd walk into the kitchen, Mom, is the cheesecake ready? She'd say, hey, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh.
We'll have it after dinner.
Aha.
Like, be patient.
Yes. It's like you got to let it sit there. You got to wait.
Yeah, I'm making a masterpiece. I'm making this masterpiece of a cheesecake. You will wait.
Well, it is true that certain foods, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah. Some foods are really fast, but there are others that can take like a whole day to make the food.
Well, I tell you, like kalbi, that you got to marinate it
Yeah.
pretty much overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it overnight.
That's right.
Some types of barbecue, there's like a 24-hour smoking process.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right, right. So it's true that can apply to cooking certain things.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Take someone seriously means to basically give them the respect or that acknowledge that they are important or worthy of attention.
Yeah, not treat them like a joke.
Yeah. That's right. Right. So really kind of pay attention and like, oh, what they're saying is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think we should follow his advice?
Yeah, I take him seriously. He knows what he's talking about.
Yes, I take him seriously, meaning, oh, he's got good advice. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He knows that subject very well. And so I can take him seriously.
Right.
But if they don't, and they're just like, oh, yeah, that's a great one. You don't take them seriously.
Yeah. Like, those people that they don't know anything about fashion
Yeah.
or dressing well.
Yeah.
And I don't. Like, I'm not a really like fashion person.
Yeah.
But like those people that you don't respect their fashion sense, but then they tell you
They give you fashion
they
advice.
give you fashion advice.
You don't take them seriously.
You don't take them seriously.
No.
Like, what do you know? Look what you're wearing.
Yeah, that's right. But they think they know.
You're right. Yeah.
Yes.
So that is this seriously isn't necessarily about joking or being serious.
Yeah.
It's more about, do you respect or do you put weight in what they're saying?
That's right. So do you respect what they're saying? Okay, it's hard to take him seriously when he's always making jokes. It is true that some people, they like to be ha 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 funny all the time. And you're like, you don't know what is a joke and what is serious.
Yeah.
So then after a while, you don't take them seriously.
It's true. Yeah, people that joke a lot, but then maybe one day something bad happens to them and
Yeah.
they're sad.
Right.
Maybe at the
You think it's
beginning,
a joke
you
again.
think it's a joke.
It's a performance.
You aren't
yeah.
taking them seriously.
That's right. Okay.
Then you feel bad later.
I know. Jokes are meant to be done a few, once in a while, not always. Okay. That's the spirit. We love this power pattern, which means like, yes, this is the attitude that you should have.
That's the correct mentality.
Yes. That's the spirit. The game isn't lost until it's over.
That's the spirit. Get back on that bike and keep trying.
Yeah. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah. So both of these are about hard work, perseverance.
Yes.
You're having a hardship, but you're not giving up. That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. Okay. That's it. Okay. Power vocab is the word float, Float, which means that basically it's the opposite of sinking. You're kind of like on top of the water and floating.
Yeah. Maybe you're in a tube, or maybe you have a life vest on.
With some iced tea.
Yeah.
Ah, that's nice. Okay. Do check out the definition on page 132. And what else should our listeners do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang for a small monthly fee. You can listen to so much great English language content.
Very good. And please join us a little bit later at 6 p.m. for our live show of Evening Special. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.